welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well. I know you must be wondering why this hat. Yes. So I recently graduated. 12 weeks ago, I took up a personal financial management class called the Centonomy one-on-one. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So that's why I'm wearing this hat, excited and all that. Yes. So the Centonomy one-on-one was a 12-week course. The Centonomy one-on-one is a 12-week course, a personal financial management class that will show you a direct, concise, and easy to follow path towards your wealth creation. It will show you how to save money, how to invest it, and plan for the future. I came to Centonomy so I could change my character around money. Understand money, learn to appreciate it, use it well, and grow it. Because money would come to me and out it went. I was always looking for someone to save without considering saving for myself or future emergencies. Yes, so that's one of the reasons. I wasn't necessarily a person who wasn't living within their means. I've always had a budget. I was always living within my means. But still, I just felt like I was still lacking in some areas, you know. I was this kind of person, live within my means, and as soon as I paid all my bills, cleared everything, it was be like my hands are always itching to try and find somebody else to save, somebody else to help, and all that. But these 12 weeks have really been amazing. I have learned a lot of things. For example, in the past, I would save. Yes, I would save, but I would save like, okay, I'm planning to go on this holiday. I save for that holiday, and bam, holiday comes, money all spent, and that is it. You know, I want to get this thing, I'll save for it, and that's it. Of course, that is good. It's always good to save when you want something. However, I just felt it was still not enough. I wanted to be able to save, I wanted to be able to grow it, I wanted to be able to invest. Of course, I have made some investment for the children, but all those investments have been by default, you know, they've been by default. But coming to the Centonomy one-on-one class, I have learned a lot. Number one, for example, I've said that the investment for my kids has been by default, but now coming to the Centonomy one-on-one class, I have learned so many investment terminologies, because with the children's investment, I really even didn't know what exactly have I invested in. Is it money market? Is it treasure bill? Is it treasure bonds? And all those things. But coming to the Centonomy class, it has really enlightened me. I have gotten to know all these terminologies and what exactly it is, and now I can walk into the bank and have a discussion and be part of the discussion in making a decision in what kind of investment I would like to have, instead of like before I would just go in blindly and just listen to what they're saying. They say, we do this, we do this, we do this. So it was like I was putting all my trust in them. Now I can go in, have a conversation with them and say, no, not this one, not that one. I want this for this and that reason. So that is how Centonomy one-on-one class has opened up my mind. And then the other thing also, when it came to budgeting, yes, I said I've always been budgeting and living within my means, but I also learned more around budgeting. Like I said, one of the main problems has always been I spend so much on helping out other people. So coming into the Centonomy one-on-one class, they say it's okay to help. They don't discourage you from helping. Of course, we should continue helping each other. And personally, I also come from a background. I lost my father at the age of 12. So who I am today, where I have reached today, has been because of the kindness of other people. It has been because other people held my hand, pulled me up. Somebody here bought me books, somebody here paid my school fees. Of course, it was mostly my uncles, my my father's brothers. So I have also kind of grown up with that mentality. When I have and I see somebody is lacking and all the things, I always want to help. But coming to the Centonomy one-on-one class, I learned that it's okay to help. However, have a budget. Have a budget for everything. Every month, make a budget and say, this is the amount I will allocate towards helping people. If somebody comes up, oh, there's coming a wedding, they want a contribution, I will take from that. You know, somebody comes, oh, my child doesn't have school fees, this and that. I will work within that budget. And once that money is finished, what I had allocated for helping is finished, and it's done. That is it. I can't keep pushing and eating into the other savings or money allocated for other things, you know. And then the other thing also was tracking our expense. Oh my God. Sometimes we take for granted the small things, maybe going out, having coffee, or eating lunch out, or buying things that you think, that costs very little, it is insignificant. But I can tell you, when you start tracking every day, when you wake up, any amount of money you spend, try to write it down. I gave somebody maybe 50 krona, this and that, try to write it down. Your mind will be blown away by evening time or at the end of the week when you sum up that money, okay, in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, yeah, you will realize drinking coffee here and there, maybe lunch here and there, you're drinking money that could take you on a fantastic holiday or something like that. Yes, so coming at Centonomy, it helped me to track my expenses and try to live within my budget, continue helping people. So that was very good. And then the other thing also, I learned how to, because sometimes also we say, I want to invest for what? It's not just a matter of investing for, as the liberals say, or people in Uganda, you know. You have to set smart goals even for your money. You have to be very specific, you know. Even when you're going to invest for what, you know, because knowing what you want to invest for will determine what kind of investment you are going to have, you know. So, yeah, just learning to set smart goals. That was also very eye-opening because the knowledge in there, you know, I can apply this in other aspects of my life. It wasn't only with finances, you know. For example, when it says set a smart goal, the goals must be specific, they must be measurable, they must be achievable, they must be realistic, and they must be timely, you know. And then it made me think of the many times I have said, oh, I want to write a book. Oh, I want to do this and that. 1 year comes, it goes. The second year comes, it goes. Years, over the years, even after 10 years, you keep saying, I want to write a book. I want to do this and that and that and that. And you fail to achieve some of this. Why? Because you haven't set some smart goals. You haven't put very specific goals and specific timelines for when you want to achieve this. So that was very eye-opening for me. As I said, I started Centonomy 12 weeks ago. It was a 12-week course. Out of this SMART goal, I started working on my book, because for so many years I kept saying I want to write a book, but I had never put a time frame around it, saying, okay, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months from now. But as I speak right now, I have put a specific timeline for myself. I have started writing a book. So, in the next coming month, I have a timeline. I've put a very specific timeline for when I have to finish that book. So I am glad that through Centonomy, it gave me that push, it gave me that morale boost. But actually also starting my YouTube channel, this channel is also something I got inspiration from also Centonomy, because the class is very interactive, and some of the questions they ask are questions that make you think. You know, they say, if you weren't scared, for example, of being judged by other people, what would be that one thing you would do, you know? And then I thought, yeah, for some time I've wanted also to start a YouTube channel, but sometimes you're just scared. People are going to judge you on all the things. But you know what, through Centonomy, I just like, you know what, I'm going to try it. I will start my channel, be myself, do whatever I want with it. If they like it, they like it. If they don't like it, that's also okay. The most important thing is that I started something for myself. And then we also learned that about good debts and bad debts. So coming from my background, especially from Uganda, sometimes we are discouraged from getting debts. You always think, oh, debt is a bad thing and all the things. Yeah, and for so long, that has been my thought. But through Centonomy, I have learned there are good debts and there are bad debts. Bad debts do not get a debt just because go and get a loan because you want money to go for a holiday. You know, if you want to go for holiday, those are things you can save up for, you know. So I learned that there are good debts, there are bad debts, and the good debts are, for example, if you can borrow money for investment where you get a return and later pay off the loan and things like that, you know. So that's a good debt. So I learned that, and that was also eye-opening, and it taught me not to shy away from getting debts. And then also, another thing I learned is our culture. Growing up, you're always taught, as soon as you get money, buy land. As soon as you get money, build a house, and all those things, those are assets. But through Centonomy, I also learned that sometimes owning a house is not necessarily an asset. It's a good thing to own a house. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's very good to own a house. But you have to think through the kind of investments you're doing. Like, because most people, we think that a house is automatically an asset. But if you are spending money to renovate the house, to maintain the house and all those things, then it's an asset, but not necessarily a good, yeah, it's okay asset, but it can be a liability for you. In that situation where you're spending money and maintaining and all those things, it actually made me think of myself. I built this house for my mom and all those things, and every now and then I have to spend money renovating it and things and maintaining and all those things. So it is, to some extent, kind of liability. It actually started making me think, because it's a very big house, 2-in-1 and all those things. I started thinking, maybe we could convert the other side into a rental, or what do they call it, a B and what? Airbnb. Yes, we could convert it into that so that they can start making some money. The money can be reinvested in renovating and maintaining the house, you know. And then also in the Centonomy class, we learned about retirement, how you should start planning for your retirement early on, you know, because they put us in this situation where you kind of had to calculate, for example, how much you're earning now, and then when it comes into your retirement, if you have to maintain the same lifestyle into your retirement, how much money should you have saved? How much money what kind of investment should you partake, so that when you retire, you'll be having a similar amount of money to maintain your lifestyle, you know. So that was also mind-boggling. It was a very hard truth, you know. And actually it made me think, every now and then I take up new phones, the latest iPhone and this and that. I started thinking, maybe the money for my monthly subscription of phones and all that, I could actually stop, be happy with my old phone, and start using that money into a private pension scheme, so I could cater for my retirement. Of course, I already have another retirement pension scheme, but I could also have extra pension schemes so that I can live comfortably when that time comes. And then also, there were so many things, guys. There are so many things you learn in this class that opens your eyes, and you'll be like, you'll have so many aha moments. And also the other aha moment was, because it talks about sometimes our parents, they spend so much money, they build houses, really big mansions and all that, but at the end of the day they lack money, liquid money, you know. So as such, we children, children have to take care of their parents. But then you wonder, you have all these assets and all this and all that. And through that, I learned that sometimes we have to plan. It's not just a matter of living in big houses. You also have to think about that in your retirement time. You have a comfortable house, but you should also have something that continues to generate money for you. That having money, liquid money, is very, very important during that time, you know. Also invest in things that you know you can easily access your finances. Sometimes people have land and all these things, and then suddenly you don't have money, you want to get money. It's very hard, and some of these things are very, very difficult to sell off, you know. So it got me thinking about so many things, thinking about my future, thinking about my retirement. It just opened a world of possibilities for me, you know. Yeah, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the Centonomy one-on-one. You can check them. They have their websites. You can check them on YouTube and all those things. Go check it out for yourself. You will learn so much, guys. So much. I couldn't articulate all this. What I've learned from there, but try to go and look them up, and you will be amazed. You will be amazed. I've learned so much. My money habits have changed so much, and I'm looking forward to the future. Thank you guys for watching. Have a lovely day.